everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to share my relationship with money and how it was affected by the relationship with my parents. So, my relationship with my parents wasn't the best years ago, but then and that reflected in my relationship with money and how I receive money and how I get money and how I worked to get money. And once I fixed these emotions toward my parents, my relationship with money has um, changed, and that affected my business as well. So they are all related to each other. So um, my relationship with my parents used to be like that. There is fear, and also because the father was like a bit controlling kind of person, and the angry kind of person, and that reflected in my relationship with money, in which I would clinch to money and I wouldn't spend it. I wanted to just stay and control it, and I would like micromanage the money itself. And also the mother figure was a bit like kind of powerless, weak, in which that she would reject the receiving anything, and that reflected my relationship with money, in which that I would feel ashamed when someone give me money, and I would have this kind of fear of receiving money, because I would think that there is a play that I need to do, or there is like something that I need to do in order to make it up for that person. So after working on this relationship, on my relationship with my parents, things has changed, and things has shifted in terms of the relationship with money. So when I accepted and processed those emotions, I used to have so many fears: fear of receiving, fear of judgment, and fear of judgment. For example, if I'm gonna go for money and be like a materialistic kind of person, they would think that I'm a greedy person, right? And also fear of what they're gonna say about me when I do that, for example, or when I have lots of money, or when I don't have any money. So there are so many fears that has trapped me in that particular situation. And also fear of receiving, fear of being judged, and fear of rejection, which that represented in a way that I would I would feel that I'm scared to be rejected for this opportunity, for example. So that's, I would not go for it, and I know that opportunity was the best fit for me. And also I had this fear of that the money is rejecting me, in which that the money doesn't want to be with me, doesn't want to hang out with me. Okay, so once I worked on these emotions, and of course there are other emotions that in play, but I want to focus on these emotions in this video. So once I worked on these emotions, I processed these fears, the relationship with money has shifted, in which that I would receive money from different people, and they don't want anything back from me. And also I would I would attract clients that are happily willing to pay me, and that affected my business also, in which that when I was in that particular stage, when I was trapped in those emotions, my business felt down. But then when I processed those emotions, it went up. So the relationship with money is affected by your relationship with your parents. Think of your parents as the father represents the masculine energy. Masculine energy is more about go and get it, the actions and all that stuff. And the feminine energy, or your mother, it represents the feminine energy, which means all about receiving, flow, and relaxing, but I wasn't in either of these states. So I was like constantly asking and consistently working without like stepping back and reflecting and receiving, and that's affected the relationship with money. And so by processing those emotions helped me a lot to see money differently. And of course you can see them as mirrors. Okay, so money reflects your relationship with your parents, and your relationship with your parents reflects your relationship with money. And another thing that I would recommend you to do is that to see money as your friend. So how do you want to treat that friend? Do you want to control that friend and lock all the doors in which that you don't want that friend to leave you? And this represents where you clench on money and you try to micromanage and control money and holding it for so long. Okay, or do you want to treat that friend with freedom? For example, you set them free. Whenever they want to come, they would come, and whenever they want to go, they would go. You provide a safe space to that friend. And the same thing, are you recycling your money, in which that you are giving and receiving? There is a balance between the giving and the receiving money. So how is your how do you deal with your money? And think of it as the friend. How do you want to deal with that friend? Do you want to control that friend, or do you want to give them freedom to be? Okay, so this is something that I encourage you to think about and to reflect about, and which is representing money as, or personalizing money as your friend, how you want to treat money, and also to reflect on your relationship with your parents. How is your relationship with your parents affecting your relationship with your money? And let me tell you that the shift is profound, is powerful. You just need to take the step. Start by journaling, for example. How do I feel towards my dad? How do I feel towards my mom? Okay, journal it. Just write down. And then reflect on it. See the pattern. Where's the pattern? And matches with the pattern with your money. And also, even you can write your relation or your emotions toward money. Are you scared of receiving? Do you want to micromanage your money? Is it how you are used to do? Then change it if you are not happy with it, right? Change is the main thing. If you want to change your life, you're gonna need to take that step, that first step, and the next step will appear by itself. Okay, so this video explained to you the relationship between the parents and the money, and my personal experience about that, and also how to work with these two energies, and to reflect what's your relationship with your parents and your relationship with your money. So like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.